Lamine Yamal has put his manager Hansi Flick in a funny little situation. And to be honest, he's looking like the next Neymar slash Ansu Fati, a bit of both, the worst of both worlds when it comes to partying and injuries. Because Lamine Yamal, he missed Barcelona's last league game and he missed the Newcastle match, right? And basically, Hansi Flick basically put Spain on blast, saying that he had that back injury because and Spain didn't really properly rest him. They said, "Oh, he's got the back injury and he's using all these painkillers to be able to play." And they're not really properly taking care of him, and now he's out for Barcelona's league game and opener for the Champions League in Newcastle, which is a difficult place to play. So they had arguably their best players to many, and Barcelona out for that match because he had a back injury, and Hansi Flick blamed Spain. So what does Lamine Yamal do in response to not being able to play the two matches with Barcelona, one of them being the most important so far of the season because it's the first Champions League game, and he has a back injury? Well, Lamine Yamal is caught carrying his girlfriend, Nicole. So much for having a back injury, my man. He is unable to play, but when it comes to carrying a woman, Lamine Yamal is the man. All right, painkillers must have been aiding because this man was literally carrying her around. Got caught on 4K. So Hansi Flick literally went and put Spain on blast for not being able to take care of Lamine Yamal. But Lamine Yamal doesn't even take care of himself. He has a back injury. Look what he's doing. Caught in 4K. And crazy thing is that this man kind of made his manager look foolish because he's like, oh, how are you going to force him to do all this with the back injury? But look what he's doing. Look, literally 4K, man. 4K, my man is getting caught. Right here, just carrying her the whole time. Look at that. So much for a back injury, my man. Literally legs wrapped around. My man Lamine Yamal caught in 4K. This back looks healthy if you ask me. Or what? Did he take the painkillers then? But Barcelona ends up missing, their star boy and whatnot. But this is my thing about why he's the worst of both worlds when it comes to Neymar and Ansu Fati. Because Ansu Fati was once hyped up like Lamine Yamal. Obviously, Lamine Yamal has done more than Ansu Fati ever did. But he had the same hype at one point. And what ended up causing that hype to stop? Injuries. What is Lamine Yamal battling right now? Injuries, technically. And then, what was Neymar's biggest problem? He wasn't 100% focused on playing football, and he would obviously, at times in his career, would sit out for injuries, when in reality, he wanted to go party for his sister's birthday or whatnot. Because it seemed like every time his sister's birthday rolled around, my man had an ankle injury, and then he'd get caught in Brazil, basically partying with his sister. So, this is a similar thing. Lamine Yamal, two key matches, league play, early on you want those 3 points, as well as Newcastle away, which is proven to be a difficult park to go to. And Lamine Yamal is too busy with the back injury, but gets caught with Nicole here. Bad luck right there. That's what I'm saying. It's the worst of both worlds, and he really needs to be careful because he's an 18-year-old with tons of potential. Everybody knows this man has Ballon d'Or potential. But the way he's moving is just not working. But Barcelona against Newcastle ended up actually winning 2-1 thanks to Lamine Yamal's substitution. Marcus Rashford scoring two absolute bangers against Newcastle, showing that Premier League experience off and getting Hansi Flick the 3 points. And they asked them, what happened to Lamine Yamal? Did you miss him? And he said, well, we have Rashford. And that's a perfect situation for Marcus Rashford when Lamine Yamal basically is out with an injury. He's kind of making his manager look foolish because he gets caught with Nicole carrying her and whatnot. He didn't even attend the match as well. And Marcus Rashford put on a splendid display, making Amarin and every Man United fan who pushed them out of the club look a bit foolish because first goal was class, the second one was even better. And he did it at Newcastle Stadium, which is a tough place to play, and especially since it's English. Marcus Rashford was getting a lot of hate throughout the match, but he definitely shut up Newcastle and had an absolute masterclass. So we got to tip our cap to Marcus Rashford. But Lamine Yamal, mate, you have to get it together, mate. I'm telling you this right now. If you're going to be out here having your manager have your back saying Spain is abusing them and making them take painkillers to be able to play with the bad back, and then you're seen doing that stuff and not showing up for your teammates at Newcastle's game, you really have to, you really got to take yourself and look yourself in the mirror because, mate, the chick you're with is all in it because you are a footballer. You're top of the world right now. You just won the Europa League. You're going to be in the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or race. She's there for the success, mate, and you don't want to lose that. So you got to prioritize your career, mate, before you become the next Neymar or Ansu Fati and you become football's biggest what if. And I'm rooting for the lad, but you can't be doing this irresponsible decisions. You have not only an image to protect, but a career as well. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Marcus Rashford deserves to be playing above Lamine Yamal after all this, or does Lamine Yamal go straight into the starting 11 once he's healthy? But anyways, thank you guys for watching.